I just finished chapter 7 of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. This chapter is called Failure is the Way Forward. And he was basically pointing out how, as adults, we avoid failure and try to avoid failure by instincts, basically, right? And he used the example of an infant, a child, a baby. When babies learning to walk, they get hurt and fall hundreds of times before they get it right. Babies never sit back and go, man, fuck it. Walking just ain't for me. I ain't good at it. So if a baby can naturally understand that failure is a part of the process, how come we can't do that as adults? So anything that you want to achieve, any goal you want to attain, you have to look at it like that. Like, failure is a part of the process. I'm going to fall, but I got to get back up. If I fall, I got to get back up. It's just a part of the process. You know what I'm saying? And he gave an example of when he was in high school, he had a teacher. The teacher told him, if you got a problem, don't think about it. Just do something, and the answers will come to you. So years later, he became an adult, and he was aspiring to be an entrepreneur. He became an entrepreneur. But he used to have a habit of procrastinating and bullshitting. So I guess it rang off in his mind, like, I'm going to try what the teacher said. So he started tackling small problems instead of putting them off. And he noticed the more he was tackling small problems, it gave him the courage to go ahead and knock out the big problem. And he calls this the do something principle. And he said people always come to him and ask him stuff like, well, how do I do this? Like, for example, he had a immigrant girl email him. Her parents were immigrants. They worked their butt off to put her through school, med school to be exact. But she didn't like it. She hated it. So she wanted to drop out. But she was asking him how. It was a woman whose children had obviously, or basically, overstayed their welcome in her house. So, they was at an age where she was like, they need to get out. But she was asking him how. So he was saying a lot of times with life's questions, we always ask how. But the thing is, you just got to do something about it. Like, you just got to do something. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what he was saying. Like, you got to do something, and the answers will come to you. So this is a quote on how failures lead to success. Now, he says that improvement at anything is based on thousands of tiny failures. And the magnitude of your success is based on how many times you failed at something. If someone is better at you than something, then it's likely because she has failed at it more than you have. If someone is worse than you, it's likely because he hasn't been through all of the painful learning experiences you have. So you got to keep that in mind. And then the last quote is, for many of us, our proudest achievements come in the face of the greatest adversity. Our pain often makes us stronger, more resilient, more grounded. Many cancer survivors, for example, report feeling stronger and more grateful after winning their battle to survive. Many military personnel report a mental resilience gained from withstanding the dangerous environments of being in a war zone. So keep those quotes in mind. Welcome the pain, welcome the failures, and, see how it do.